Well, look how little control I have with this pastel. I love the way it like smears. It looks thick and rich. Here we are in my studio, which actually has never looked so good because we had a shoot here yesterday for a project that's going to be released like 12th of May. I don't know what day it is. 12th of March. Anyway, so I feel like it looks really good. I have been playing a little bit with oil pastels. So I actually, at the start of the year, I kind of took a break. I started painting just to kind of mix it up a bit. What always happens with me when I oil paint is I just want to hold the paintbrush. So I feel like the real way to paint is like fluid and from the back, and I end up like holding the paintbrush like this, like a pencil, and trying to paint like this. I don't really know what actually, it was probably Ty. Yeah, it was Ty. Ty said, why don't you try oil pastels? And I freaking loved it. And then I just got the full color selection. I'm probably not going to be going through this color, like ultramarine blue all the time, unless I'm doing an Yves Klein oil pastel drawing, which actually I might. Because you know this color is like really hard to find in pigments. Like we actually wanted to paint our whole bathroom in Yves Klein blue, and like you can't get it. So actually maybe I will make a painting just of that color. You know what's also fun is, oh my god, shit on my face. Okay, hold on. Go on? Mm-hmm. Okay, so see, the mess, I'm not used to the mess. I have said before, I don't like to draw faces in hyperrealistic because it just creeps me out. I feel like I see them online, I'm like, that's not the type of art that I want to make. Just like a little too emotive, perhaps. But in pastels, it's great because it can be like painterly, suggestive. Yeah, that's all the words I have for it. And now I'm going to try another portrait and I'll show you the process along. Also, artworks always have to go through like a really bad period before it gets good. The teeth start going jagged, they got a bung eye, it's not good, and you just have to persist, and then it comes through to the other side where like something happens. It could just be like a flick of highlight and you're like, oh yeah, shit, this is coming to life. Okay, so I honestly am in a really sad mood because like this is hideous, and I actually didn't even want to. I'm like, nah, give me a second, I can't film now because we're not there yet. And then Ty was like, you just said that there's an ugly part of a drawing. It's almost like when you, I don't know, you work out and you're like, this is gonna be hard, and then you're in it and you're like, nah, I have to stop, like it's too hard. I'm trying to get the shadows and the highlights and kind of mark in the areas. I feel like getting the proportions is like super easy. That takes just a few seconds. That's just with practice, I guess. The likeness is kind of less important. I need it to look good. And for that, I feel like it needs solid color, which like this is not, but I didn't want to go like hard solid with this beige because it's like, I think it's a really light highlight. So then it takes layers. And then see, so now I go over in the white, and then I'm like, well, now it's too bright, so you kind of just go back and forth, back and forth. I also new at these colors, so I don't really know like what color is best because I don't know the colors that well, so it's kind of just practice. Okay, now, and also sometimes I wait, but now I'm ready. I'm gonna do the red lip, which I actually think is probably too quick, but I just feel like it looks terrible, so I need to make myself feel better. So like that, I don't know if this is the right color, but this is the one I fell onto. With these types of things, you gotta go smaller, especially with faces, because it's all gotta be in proportion. So if you just go like large and in charge on the lips, then you're ruined because you can't like move the eyes up. So we'll go with tiny little skin lips, not from today's filler obsessed society. I'm gonna try and leave the white because the white doesn't really go that well over top. Okay, I feel like that's okay. She looks like she's kind of drag at the moment. still looking at the image like I do with my other work, but this is more layers instead of pencil is like more little sections. This is more like holistic. I feel like this is the reason why I have always been able to do makeup, because like this is this is doing it here, but it's looking better. It looks really amateur the way the eyes are because they're like too simply drawn, I think maybe is the word, like too obvious. Like I don't think the whites of the eyes should be so white, because that's not real, and that's how people who draw eyes for the first time do it. But I'm liking that it's thicker. That feels good. And I think her lips look good. Look how far away I'm holding the pastel. What a professional. So now I feel like I can be more like free, flowy. I like the way here it almost looks like a swirl. I really like the way with these that you can, still not obsessed with the eyes, but to be honest, the photo reference is like very eye-y. But yeah, I particularly like this cheek, how it's like swirly, and I feel like the highlights are good, and I like the lips. So the hair is blonde, but I think we'll try and show the blonde like at the end, and it's just a bit more free-flowing. So yeah, I feel like this is the fine part. It feels so good working at the speed. Because like, okay, I was in a real tiz before. I feel like this video is gonna highlight me as like, even just to myself, as like a prissy little artist, I guess. Because I feel really upset when it's not good. And like if I've ever done a work, especially a pencil work, because it takes so long, it ruins like, I mean, more than a week if I think it's not good after I finish. So I went through the rough stage, and I love finishing a piece and feeling good about it. And then I feel like accomplished for the day and ready to go on to the next. And I've always like, I feel like I'm always learning. So there's like lessons that hopefully will mean I'll be better at the next one. The body can be a bit more, or a little less precise, because it's just, it's not like you're gonna get likeness from a body. It's just gonna kind of frame the face, hopefully, not screw it up. I've also added some purple into her dress because her dress is like a silk color, which is also kind of the same color as her hair. And to be honest, I don't even think the hair is the right color. It like, it's not really blonde enough, but I don't really know how to get it there. So I just thought, well, I'll make her dress more purple. And now I'm kind of like ready to be done.